Hello, everyone. Happy Monday. Hello, hello, and welcome back to FemmeTarot. I'm Natalie, your international psychic medium and spiritual coach, and welcome back. I'm so happy to see you. Happy Easter, everyone. I hope you're having a great long weekend, Easter weekend. Some of you probably went back home, visit family, friends. I hope you're all having a good time and trying to ignore the energies and what's going on around us. Oh, and we'll be talking about this. And that's why I'm doing this live today, because I just want to, let's talk about the eclipse, because this is something that everyone is talking about, okay? And when I mean everyone, I mean astrologers, psychics, mediums, light workers, anyone who works with energy, anyone who studies astrology. So this one's a big one. This one's a big one. It is a total solar eclipse. But before we get into everything, I just want to give a little bit of time for people to come in, settle down. I want to say a quick hello to my favorite people in the chat. Hello, hello. And Stacy's all excited. Okay, that's good. I like this energy. Okay, we're not going to bring negative energy, even though there might be some negative aspects, or not some, several negative aspects with this eclipse, but it's also a new moon. We'll talk about it in a minute. Isa, what would I do without my special and beloved moderators, Isa and Smaragda, but we also call Smaragda Margot. Yes. And of course, if you want to book a private reading with me, I want to just say that I am fully booked till May. All right. Because in between now and end of May, I'm also going away. I'm going back home for 2 weeks. So I'll be traveling. But I will be posting some videos anyways. I might do a little vlog. I don't know how I feel about it. If you guys are interested, if you're interested in Mauritius, which is where I was born, where my dad's from, that's where my dad's side of the family lives. If you want to learn more about the culture and see the island, and maybe a little bit about how we live there, let me know. I might do a little vlog. But back to the private readings. If you're interested in a private reading, book now, because I'm May is almost booked out. So yeah, unfortunately, you'll have to wait that long. But readings come and happen when the timing is right. Remember that. So don't get disappointed. But it's worth the wait. Absolutely. And of course, if you're interested in crystals, I do have a small crystal shop. I've got a little bit of stock left. I still have some good pieces there. And then I'm just going to do something different with it. Well, same, but sort of different. Hello, Christina. Hello, hello. Yeah, happy April Fool's Day. Has anyone played a prank on you? Have you been fooled today? Anything like that? I used to be a fan. When I was younger, I loved April Fools because I would play a lot of pranks on my parents. That was my favorite because I was a little cheeky child. Now, especially since 2020, 2021, I'm like April Fool's Day, April Fool's Day's jokes and pranks don't land well because people have so much anxiety. Sometimes you mean well, and then you might create some kind of anxiety to whomever you're pulling that prank or, joke. Hello, Kelly. Happy Monday. A brand new week has started. 1 week till the eclipse. Hello, hello. Hi, Anna. Amber. Happy Easter. Happy solar eclipse to us all. Absolutely. Yeah, well, have you guys watched my Diddy? I did a walk of fame with Campire as usual. Wow, all right. I don't know if you've seen it, but if you haven't already, I highly recommend that you watch the Diddy stuff. I will admit I did cut out a couple of things that came up that both Kempire and I thought that it's not the time to maybe have it on for reasons, for YouTube reasons, for legal reasons and whatnot. But I can tell you, we'll be doing a lot of readings around Diddy, Jay-Z, Justin Bieber, Usher, and everything else. But a lot more is coming out. So, and especially as we get closer to the eclipse, one more week. So this week is going to be interesting. Buckle up. Buckle up. Hello, hello. All right, let me tell you guys what we're gonna do. Thank you, Stephanie. Yeah, I'm flying end of this month. I'll let you know. I'll miss you. I'll miss you, but we'll be in touch. I'll be posting stuff from Mauritius. Thank you so much. The day of the eclipse. Interesting. Okay, Amy. What? So people who are born, oh wait, no, he wasn't born on the eclipse. Okay, sorry. He has it on the eclipse. Actually might work very positively for him. That's not a bad thing. Actually, because what does eclipse do? It's basically lining up everything in order to clear the pathway. So actually, please tell your husband not to worry because I do feel that this energy is actually going to work for him instead of against him. So nothing to worry about that because he is celebrating his solar year, his solar return year. So actually, this is going to be an interesting 6 months, and I'll explain what I mean by that. Hi, Scotland. Hi, Carmen. Hope you're doing well. I'm excited to see you, to see everyone here. Um, yeah, I get that. I mean, there's so many. I mean, if a joke is really well prepared and there's several people kind of like behind it, I think that could be so funny, and it could be, and actually everyone can enjoy it. But most people don't. I don't know why. I don't know why. I mean, I don't know why I feel this way or see it this way, but yeah, that's how I feel. Yeah, thank you, Stephanie. Yeah, can tell you both Kempire and I were like, after that read was an hour and a half. After that reading, we were both sort of, it was heavy. It was dark and it was heavy. And I got more stuff through afterwards, and I kept texting Kempire, and I'm like, because while I was editing, this is a funny part, I want to share it with you. So while I was editing the video, I was reading my reading. I was reading my reading because when I was doing the reading and I had Kempire, and I was focusing on what I was hearing, what I was receiving, the cards. And a lot of times you're like, I don't take, and I should maybe, but I knew this was going to be a long video and a long reading. I normally, like in private readings, I take my time, right? Not that I didn't hear, but a lot of stuff came to me afterwards. Okay, like the significant three, etc. Maybe I can do sort of like a little short video explaining my reading of the reading of Diddy. Maybe I should do that because there's more stuff I want to share with you. But this is not about Diddy. I don't want to bring his energy here today. We have other things to talk about. Thank you, Kelly. I love Kempire. He is my beloved friend. I adore him. And it's just like whenever we get together and do these videos, it's literally, we forget there's a camera there. It's just, we're ourselves and we enjoy doing these. So, and I appreciate that he makes the time because he's very busy and in between these live tours and he's got so much going on. So, yeah. All right. Okay. Norma, hello, good morning. Good morning. How are you, my darling? Yeah. After the Diddy video, yes. Three of Swords card, heartache. It's not just heartache, it's also backstabbing. And I'll do another video. I'll do a short little video on that, and maybe I'll keep it for members only because I want to talk openly regarding stuff, and I don't want stupid YouTube censoring and demonetizing me and just creating all this havoc for me just because we talk about things that are not mainstream. Remember the Russell Brand video? That was completely demonetized. I had like 3 or 4,000 views. Anyways, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. All right. So, guys, are you ready? So let me tell you what we're going to do today. So we're going to talk about the eclipse, what to expect from the eclipse. What is a total solar eclipse on the same day of a new moon? Okay. We have a lot of Aries energy around, and we will have this energy, this Aries energy for quite a while. So, what does that mean? We know that Aries, or if you don't know, Aries is ruled by Mars, the planet of war and destruction. So that's all I that's all I can not I can say. That's all I should say. But anyways, that means that a lot of things are bubbling up, okay, right now, beneath the surface, that we're feeling the energy, we're feeling it collectively, that something, we all have this feeling of like, oh, I have a bad feeling, something bad's going to happen, or anxiety, and not understanding where the anxiety is coming from. So things are bubbling up. And as soon as the moon basically covers the sun and we have this total solar eclipse, that's when we get the big bang. Why? Because everything goes dark. That's the eclipse. Everything goes dark for 4 minutes. We have no sun basically for 4 minutes. So, and we know that, especially when it comes to shadow, to things that are not working for us but are working against us, usually they work in the shadows. So once the shadow happens, so once the eclipse happens, all of the bad stuff that have been bubbling up are going to come out. All right. This is what happened. I'm talking collectively here. Okay. I don't want you worrying about yourselves. That's the other thing. What I'm going to do afterwards is I'm going to pull oracle cards for each sign, just because I want to put some of you at ease, because I'm getting a lot of DMs, a lot of emails and comments in my videos like, what's going on? The eclipse, we're all feeling it. We're all worried because we all know something big is happening. I don't want to scare you guys, but there's not going to be just one thing. There's going to be a domino effect. The eclipse season started on the 25th of March with the lunar eclipse in Libra. We talked about it in my last live show. That was more helpful, not helpful. It was helpful for relationships. Even if relationships came to an end abruptly during that eclipse, we're still feeling that energy, okay? Don't forget that. It was for your own good. That was helping you, as painful as it is right now. If you were one of them who were affected, or your relationship, and a relationship is not necessarily a romantic relationship. It could also be a partnership, business partnership, a friendship, relationship with parents, with family, with friends, etc. But if you're grieving of that loss, or if you're grieving of that ending, you will see very, very soon that that ending had to happen. Again, remember, I've been saying a lot of times, sometimes we know what's right for us, but it's painful. And we just do not want to rip the Band-Aid off because it hurts. We're not ready. But there's certain stations, certain times in our lives, like an eclipse, for instance, that will come and do it for you. It's not going to wait for you to make up your mind. The universe is not going to wait for you to, I don't know, make that move. The universe saying, you know what? This is not working for you. You know this. You haven't done anything. You haven't taken action. So I'll be doing it for you, whether you like it or not. So I'll be ripping the Band-Aid. And yeah, it's going to hurt because you're not going to be ready for it. That's what that eclipse meant. So this eclipse next week on the 8th, next Monday, in Aries is different, okay? Because we're talking about a solar eclipse. So, you know me and my visuals. So, eclipse season started on the 19th of March. And I always, just one thing, I know it was on the 25th, but just like with a full moon energy, the energies, the shadow period starts always 4 to 5 days before the actual event. So, before the eclipse. And same applies afterwards. So, the eclipse energy will be felt very, very strongly. And the influences are going to be around until 4 or 5 days after the main event, which is next Monday. But the eclipse influence and what happens during the eclipse takes 6 months to come to a closure, to an ending. All right. Last solar eclipse, total solar eclipse that we had was on the 21st of August, 2017. Now, one way of understanding or having some kind of an idea what's coming for you on a personal level is to go back and look at what, or I don't know, look back, okay, somehow, because I went back on my calendar and I don't remember a thing. Like, what was I doing around that period? And see what were you doing around what happened during the last total solar eclipse, which was in 2017. What happened from August to the end of the year, of that year? That will give you an indication of what you can expect, what's coming for you. All right. Now let's go back to this. So eclipse season started on the 19th of March and basically ends on the 21st of April. Because this is solar eclipse, it takes a longer time for that energy to kind of like die down. What are eclipses? Eclipses bring fated events throughout history. We've seen that eclipses were always seen or have always been seen as catastrophe and doom. But these fated events move us to a higher state of consciousness. So you have to trust what unfolds, what is coming, and try to allow yourself to be guided rather than trying to take control. That's very, very important, because we always try to control the situation or to be proactive. We don't know what, take control of what. That's the thing. We do not have control. And those energies, okay, are affecting us for a reason, because we cannot control them. We don't know. The total solar eclipse is also new moon, as I mentioned before, and it holds the power, new moon in Aries, and holds the power to propel us onto unforeseen paths. We'll all feel this lights out effects of this lunation, which is going to shed light and is going to reveal issues, vacuums in leadership. I'll talk about this in a minute. I just want to continue on with the eclipse. This is another interesting thing about this eclipse. We have the moon, the sun, Chiron, and North Node. They're all lining up in Aries, the sign of the warrior and the transcendent leader, which is why this eclipse is going to be particularly interesting and disastrous for world leaders, royals, heads of state, anyone who is in a position of power. And if you remember, in one of my previous readings, I think it was the one of not readings, my previous live, which was the one about the previous eclipse, I I'm back and no idea what happened. Suddenly, I had no internet. I don't know why. Mercury is also retrograding. So there's so much going on right now. So bear with me. I don't know what happened. Everything was fine. And now my internet just went down for some reason that I don't know why. So what was I saying? So can everyone hear me and see me? Because you never know. Okay. All right. So there's always something with these live streams. So Chiron, so there's so many energies happening and going on around us right now. So we have to be extra careful in general with Mercury gone retrograde in Aries, that too, a lot of Aries. So Aries, dear Aries, if your sun or your ascendant or your moon is in Aries, please keep calm. Ground yourself, meditate, avoid stressful situations, avoid moving, transits. Okay, just keep yourself safe and keep yourself calm right now because whoa, that energy. Um, so where was I? I forgot what I was saying. Oh, I was talking about Aries. So this eclipse is basically um there's going to be major revelations again regarding leadership, royals, and all that. I have a bad feeling that news about King Charles' health, is going to come out. Like, we know that he's sick and he's got cancer, but I think what they have been telling us for all this time is that I feel his energy is very, very low. He's exhausted. He's about to step down. He is. I'm not saying he's going to abdicate right now, but he's going to step down from his duties. So the eclipse is definitely going to push that forward as well. Simply on the 17th, I'm flying on the 24th. I know. But you know what? Are you worried about the retrograde? When it comes to retrograde, just make sure that you double check that everything's okay with your passport, with your ticket, that you have travel insurance, with your bags. Put air tags in your suitcase, in your luggage, just in case you lose it. Just be extra vigilant when it comes to all that. When it comes to traveling during retrograde season, lots of Aries. So, and a lot of leaders, a lot of world leaders are Aries. They are. So it's going to be interesting to see. Already, I saw that they had a pre-election or some kind of an election in Turkey, and Erdogan. He's losing. Erdogan, he's a dictator basically. He's been the president of Turkey for years, rigging elections, just like Putin's little brother. All right. And he's losing the elections. He's losing his popularity is plummeting. This is huge, huge. And Turkey, unfortunately, for anyone, if anyone from Turkey is watching, uh, brace yourselves. Really, there's so many big changes coming. Um, so what can I say? Like, I feel earthquakes as well. We had earthquakes, by the way, in Greece, and I do feel this eclipse is just really going to trigger basically natural disasters. So expect that too. Expect animals behaving very, very odd as well. And we always have to look at animals because of their instinct. They can foretell, they can foresee, or their instinct, they can see things coming before we can. So if you have pets, pay attention. Pay attention to how your pets are behaving. Right. Losing a rigged election. Yeah. I think Imamoglu now is in the forefront. So this is going to be interesting. And that's why with the US elections, these people that keep asking me, like, can you do a reading on Trump? I'm waiting. I'm waiting because a lot is going to change from now, basically next week when the eclipse happens for the next 6 months. So let's wait. Let's wait a little and then we will do a reading around that. Tsunamis too. Absolutely. I predict tsunamis, earthquakes, volcanoes, everything, all of it. Floodings, unfortunately. I see floodings in India, Pakistan. Yeah, brace yourselves. Um, Let me see. What else did I want to explain or I want to talk about the eclipse? Oh, yeah. I do have some tips for you guys on how to survive the eclipse. We will all survive the eclipse, okay? We will. Just protect yourself, protect your energy. I'll get to it in a minute. There you go. Stay indoors. You may ask, why stay indoors? Let me give you a little bit of a history, not a history, but it's sort of a really interesting tidbit. Did you know that way, like hundreds and years ago, that whenever there was an eclipse, people, because what does the eclipse do? The eclipse basically, because everything goes dark, and that's why, mind you, do not charge your crystals during eclipse, during the total eclipse of the sun. Do not. It does the opposite of what a full moon does to your crystals and to you. It sucks the energy, takes away the energy, depletes the energy. The eclipse does, the solar eclipse. So why should you stay indoors? I mean, I know we all have to go to work and do things, but if you can avoid the outdoors, stay indoors because it is going to affect your energy. It's going to affect your vibration and your energy. In the olden days, they said that when there was an eclipse, pirates, thieves would come out. So they always said, hide your jewelry, hide your gold, hide anything of value. Because during darkness, during the shadow period, the dark, low vibing entities, humans come out, all right? And their intentions are not good. So that's why I suggest stay indoors if you can. If you can, stay indoors. This is to protect your energy. Nothing's going to happen to you if you have to go out, but it's just that, and especially if you're an empath, especially if you sync with the collective energies and vibrations, it will affect you. So I'm clearing my schedule on Monday. That's for sure. So stay indoors is one. And then the next tip is ground yourself. Grounding yourself is very, very important. How can you ground yourself? Perform a release ritual is the next tip. I'll get to the grounding in a minute. And meditate to help ease your nerves, especially Aries. Especially if you have your big three in Aries. Why is grounding important? Important because this is how you stay connected to Earth. You get recharged through Earth rather than the moon or the sun. So it's important. How do you ground yourself? Well, you can ground yourself holding grounding crystals. You can ground yourself through meditation, visualization, going out for walks, just being out in nature. If you cannot go out in nature, and if you've got a backyard and you've got trees, for instance, you can just touch the tree for like 5 or 10 minutes and feel the vibrations and connect to Earth. That's when drink a lot of water, showers, swimming, just using the Earth's resources. Anything that comes from Earth will help you ground to ground yourself. So these are important tips. Also, another piece of advice: do not try to do any type of ritual or any type of shadow work during the eclipse. Please do not. Just don't. Okay. I mentioned here rituals, cleansing rituals. Cleanse your home. Cleanse your home. Do a cleansing ritual to you. take a shower, use Epsom salts, bath salts, um, sit in the sun. Well, don't do it on the eclipse because that's usually also another way of cleansing, but do not do that. Do not sunbathe on Monday. What else can you do to cleanse your crystals? Crystals, set intentions, hold your crystals, um, carry them with you. These are just a few ways to basically protect your energy, cleanse your energy as well. Just smudge. That's the easiest way of doing it. Just take a smudge stick and smudge all around the house, smudge yourself, and try to do things that are relaxing rather than, stressful. Easier said than done on a Monday when most people have to go to work. Let me see your questions or what you guys are saying really quickly. No, guys, life goes on. A life goes on. We cannot change our schedules, our traveling plans, anything. You just have to be extra, extra careful and extra vigilant, right? That's all. But do not change your plans. What's done is done. What you should change, though, here's the thing, though. If you have a elective or cosmetic surgery planned for next week, maybe you should change that. That would be my advice. I also feel this is irrelevant to what I just said about surgery, but I also feel blackouts and some kind of what's coming is what I'm hearing right now because I'm receiving is there's going to be some kind of big hack. I think there's going to be like a big group of hackers that hack something. No, if it's the federal governments in the US, their database I'm seeing, or banks hacking into the banking system, but something huge is about to unfold. And I'm seeing hacking, and I'm also seeing blackouts too, not on the day off, but around the eclipse. I also wanted something else that I forgot to mention is that the eclipse pathway begins from the South Pacific Ocean and makes its way across North and South America. And what they say, so usually, so these are the parts that are going to be able to see the eclipse. Again, please do not look at the eclipse without wearing special glasses. There are special glasses for that because you can actually you can do damage to your cornea and your eyes, right? So it is said that when the eclipse is visible in a particular part of the world or in a country, that country becomes the main or a strong focus for the coming months. So South America, North America, and South Pacific area as well. So yeah. Another prediction, I don't remember if I said it or who I shared it with, Biden, because I won't stop saying it until it actually, but it's literally this eclipse is not going to be at all helpful for him because we've been seeing that his health has been deteriorating, but I've been saying that he's going to be stepping down. It's coming. I don't think this eclipse is going to help him. Actually, totally the opposite. It's not going to help him as well. Yeah, crystal. Yeah. Don't leave any crystals outside. Just don't do that. Try to avoid doing readings if you like reading for yourself, Tara, because the energy is just going to confuse you. It might come out a little bit. It's going to be more shadow work rather than what you're expecting. And that can confuse you, that can upset you, that can stress you out. So please, please, please don't. Just take it easy. Take it easy. Everyone's safe, okay? The eclipse is not this, and when we're talking about doom and gloom, why the eclipse brings doom and gloom, it's the retrograde that is affects more transportation and driving and flying and moving around. and communication, but it doesn't bring disasters. It could be a flat tire, it could be something happens to the engine of your car, it could be delays in traveling, they lose your luggage, it could be things like that. Stick to your schedule, everyone. Do not change anything, but please be extra careful. Just take extra precautions. Just generally, if you're traveling, that's all. Just that, but don't think of it in a negative way. Do not bring in this fear. Do not claim this energy of fear and anxiety. You do not want that because that's how it manifests around you. Just don't. Keep calm. We all need to keep calm. Thank you, Sidium. Yeah, I forgot to. I forgot. I keep forgetting to remind everyone to please like this video since you're all here watching this, and subscribe to my channel. I've actually gotten quite a few subscribers. I'm super excited. And let's make this channel grow. We need more femmies in our family. Where was I? Your city's right in its path. Yeah, don't worry about it, but it means that something, and I don't know where your city is, but I see some kind of in the US, some I see a city. Why do I want to say Seattle? Because that's what I heard. Seattle, where I feel there's going to be a lot of like public unrest. I see people in the streets. Remember years ago what that happened where people were like breaking into shops, looting, burning cars. I just see a lot of that anarchy. That's what I see, anarchy. Yeah, yeah. Thank you. I said it on the one with the campfire too, and I've said it several times, but it's. I feel it's just about to happen. Oh, your brother is stationed in Seattle. Ooh, okay. Well, everyone has to stay safe. Thank you, Shireen. Thank you so much. Yeah, Toronto as well is going to get the brunt of it as well. Canada, the energy too. Can you Stone Age man? You know what? It goes back to the Aztec times. It goes back to pre-Christ times where eclipse was a major, major, major event. People saw it. Writers, philosophers, people, ancient Greek philosophers saw the eclipse as an omen. Hold on, you guys. I want to just make sure my internet is working really quickly. I don't know. I'm back. I'm back. Okay. So I don't know where I left off. Anything exciting for New Zealand? I see some kind of like virus or some kind of like respiratory illness, sort of like a mini endemic in New Zealand um as well. And I think now it's the season you're coming into fall, right? In New Zealand. So yeah, I see something coming out of New Zealand, some kind of virus, a new type of virus, or not a new type of virus, but not like the previous one, not oops, not like the C one, but yeah, it's not going to be one of these viruses that have been around for a long time. No, why are you worried? You can, you can go see the eclipse, but you just need to wear special glasses. They give you these in these places that they do these events, eclipse events. Just do not look at the sun with bare eyes. Just don't. Um, No, it's the Diddy stuff. I'm sure it is. Oh my God. Anyways, Norma, thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I'm back. I'm sorry. I mean, I guess this is going to be a live where I'm going to be popping in and out because I don't know what's wrong with my tech today. Well, Mercury. Thank you so much. So I don't know if you guys want to ask me anything else. And then I just want to do what I want to do is pull some oracle cards for each sign just to see the energies. What should you expect? What will this eclipse bring for each one of the 12 zodiacs in the next 6 months as well? Don't. Now, I see what you mean. Listen, I've been fighting off anxiety too, and I'm quite an anxious person as well. Right. So I've been fighting it off. Listen, you need to, what I do every day, I'll tell you what I do, and it helps. You have to find what works for you. Every day in the morning, I get up, first of all. I work out, I take my dog for a walk, I do self-defense classes as well, so I do my thing in the morning. And then when I come back, I put whatever music I'm in the mood for and I sing. Yes, I do not have a good singing voice. I mean, in my head, I do. In my head, I sound like Celine Dion, but or Adele, but I'm not. But you know what? That's a release. That's a release for me. And what it does, it raises my vibration. So that helps me completely eliminate the anxiety. So I'm setting the tone for the day. Please do that while we go through this period. It's a tough one. I'm not going to lie, it's tough. It's going to be hard on all of us, and especially the things that are coming out. The Diddy stuff, it's no coincidence it's coming out now, but it started 6, 7 months ago with the last eclipse. See? See the patterns here? And there's a lot more coming. But the Diddy stuff, he's not, he's not the big fish. All right. There are bigger fish. They just want to get to Diddy to get to the bigger fish. This is a house of cards that's coming down. So brace yourself. So we all need to keep calm, not bring that anxiety in. We shouldn't bring that anxiety in. Because yes, this eclipse can bring changes, imminent changes in your life. You need to be able to be ready to deal with it, learn from it, and move on. If you have anxiety, it's going to catch you at a very vulnerable and sensitive time, and it's going to make it harder for you. I hope I'm making sense. So, because I see in the chat that everyone's anxious. Well, Mariah in the shower. Well, I mean, not just in the shower. Not just in the shower. It's just generally in my head, in the car, wherever I am, and my kids. They always tell me to stop, but I'm like, no, I won't stop. Won't stop. Because it makes me feel happy. We have to do things that make us feel happy. No, you don't. No, you don't. No, you don't. I do have a good opera voice, I have to say, because my dad has good opera voice. And I do have because I can sing very high notes, but that's just about it. So you're not getting that video. No. I've been feeling awful lately as I've been split up from my energy vampire 20 years relationship. But good on you. Congrats. You just cut your cords with an energy vampire, and it's hard, just like cutting cords or cutting out from a relationship with a narcissist. So hard. So yes, do not feel awful. This is a release for you. This, you're making room for something else, Gail. Do not see this. Do not feel bad. Do you feel awful because you have guilt? Do not. If you recognize the fact and you know the fact that this person was an energy vampire, you did the right thing for you because you're protecting you. And everyone, you guys watching this is about you. This year, yes, we're all helping, but we cannot help the collective. We cannot help our loved ones if we do not help ourselves first. We need to help us first feel strong, empowered, enlightened, have confidence, because when you've done all that work and you emit that energy, people will come to you and you'll be able to help them because they'll be drawn to you because they will feel safe around you. You did not, Gail, you did not feel safe around this energy vampire, and you did the right thing. Very deep. Deep, deep, deep. I'm trying to think how I'm going to say this. Look, I just look at this, you guys. I just got goosebumps because what I want to say is, if you watch the video, remember what I keep repeating. I keep repeating to Kempar even today. I was like, 3. He sends me messages too as well. 3. Remember the number 3. Super significant in this case. The 3 has a lot of there's a lot of symbolism and a lot of meanings with number 3 as well. So yeah, 3 can be a triangle. But in this case, and you know what I mean by triangle, I'm not going to do the thing with my hands, but I'll tell you what, the 3 that, because you asked how deep this is going to go, the 3 is about not just 3 people. There are 3 people involved in all this, but it's also 3 unalivings that allegedly Diddy had a direct, I'm going to say this. He was directly involved in this, allegedly, for entertainment purposes only, right? So, yes, slowly but surely, all this information is going to come out. Not all of it, mind you. Some stuff they're going to keep hidden because there are a lot of people, powerful, rich people out there who have been involved in this grander, in this spider web of tunnels, how it was shown to me. So wait for it, brace yourself. Another a psychic said that, right? Now I think someone said it on my in the comments on the video. They said Sloan Bella said the same, and some other psychic that I don't remember who it is. I agree. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Antigua and these tunnels I was seeing, it's interesting because that stuff, there is footage, but it's hidden. It's stored somewhere very well. But let's see, what am I missing here? No, don't. Why? No, you did not waste your time. Why you feel awful and scared? What's scaring you? The eclipse or generally what's coming? Do not worry. The eclipse, guys, is not the end of the world. It's not the end of the world. It is the end of certain things right now that are bad for the collective. They're bad for the world. Okay? They're not going to affect you because you're all beings of light here. It's going to affect us in the sense that, yeah, a lot of things around us are changing, but it's not going to affect you on a personal level. It's not going to affect you, your life, your loved ones in that sense. It could. We will do some, we will read into it. We'll pull some oracle cards, but just don't panic. Don't panic, everyone. Just don't. Please do not. We need, when this eclipse happens, we all need to be in a good place, vibing with each other on the same high frequency. This is how we help each other, and this is how we help the collective. I did pull a lot of 3s. I keep seeing a lot of 3s since I keep getting a lot of things. I had the weirdest dreams last night, the night before. So that's why I want to do sort of like a little bonus video or a shorter bonus video for that Diddy video. Just to I want to add some stuff to it. Mhm. Um, Thank you and welcome to the family. Thank you. Everyone has beautiful energy here. You're in good hands in a safe place. We all are here for each other and we love each other a lot. It's just one branch. Okay. More than one. All right. So many things, you guys. I don't know if I'm missing any questions. Yeah, it was a tough. I have to say that in the beginning I had a hard time connecting um to spirit, and I was really blocked. But I don't want to talk about too much about it on this video, but yeah, I was blocked from seeing some stuff, which I was able to kind of like get afterwards when I was editing the video. Very weird. Um all right. Uh okay. Okay. So if you don't have any other questions, about time. About time. Not just Jay-Z, but about time. And the timing of Beyonce dropping her act 2 of the album is interesting as well. And also interesting with the whole country music, cowboy. I don't know. I don't know. With Beyonce as well, you can go in a deep dive and just I don't have time to do it and I don't want to do it either as well, but I would just maybe check lyrics of songs of these albums, these new albums, and maybe also what is also very important to notice is maybe the sequence of the songs, or how they've they what's the word, they put the songs together as well. So that's interesting. And if you find anything, let me know. All right. So unless you have other questions, I just want everyone to keep calm, because I know prayers, mantras, affirmations really, really help during this period. I would suggest that every day take time in the morning to take 5 or 10 minutes to meditate, write down positive affirmations, pray, connect to your guides, to your angels. This is a great way to start the day because you feel grounded, you feel protected, and you feel connected to your guides. And that helps go about your day without feeling so stressed because you feel protected. Uh, Yeah, well, Danny, actually, because we spoke earlier, she'll be doing a deep dive on all of this. And she asked for some tips on protection. And good for you, Danny. And anyone who is a sleuth or who's interested in all that and wants to deep dive in this dark topics, protect yourself. Use crystals, light a black candle, visualize yourself in a white bubble of light. Just protect yourselves. And Danny's going to be doing a deep dive. So let us know, Danny. And everyone go please and follow Danny because she does amazing deep dives. She is like a detective, our detective. There she is. Yeah, you can, but just do not put them out. Out. Just generally, just keep them indoors and away from windows as well. But you can, of course. Oh Lord, yeah, with a bridge. There's safe with a bridge. Why do I feel there's going to be another bridge situation? Not in Baltimore, but there's going to be another bridge situation as well. Because what I'll tell you what I got yesterday's, and I said it in that video with my predictions. Something is about to happen with a cargo ship. It was the Baltimore one with the bridge that crashed into the bridge, but I see another. So two things. I see an issue with another bridge somewhere in the world. Europe, I'm getting, and then I see issue with a cargo ship. but it's not the scandal, if you will, not the scandal, but the issue here is not going to be the accident, the cargo ship toppling over or sinking, or the accident is what was on that cargo. So let's wait and see. Okay, right. Oh, Stella says the same. The album release was strategic. And I haven't listened to it, and I probably won't, just saying. Nothing against Beyonce as an artist, her talents, but I am against all of that they're all involved in. So I'm not. All right, let's do some little mini readings for the zodiacs. Give me a second. I need to make some room here. I just oracle cards, nice readings. These will probably help some of you if you have anxiety, just to see what you should expect during this eclipse and this eclipse season. And when I mean season, I don't mean these 2 weeks between the two eclipses, but I mean the next 6 months. I call that season 2 because you're still influenced and affected, and the energy is still very, very strong. Okay, so let's start with Aries, because Aries, there's just so much. How are you guys feeling? Aries in the chat, let us know. So I'm going to pull 2 cards for each sign from 2 different decks. So what should Aries expect from this solar eclipse, please? Ooh, okay, jump a card. There's one. There I am. Oh, okay. Wait, let me pull the other one. So, Aries. Thank you. Interesting. Miracles. Expect the wondrous to emerge. Aries, look at this. And I feel this is going, I see anxious. Do not be anxious. You guys, come on. I'm gonna throw a eclipse party next Monday. Okay. And what we're all gonna do is we're gonna talk about fun stuff and do fun stuff. And we're gonna be with each other, and no one's gonna be thinking about the eclipse. That's exactly what I'm gonna do. Okay. So we can all calm our nerves and we're all together in this. Okay. Do you want that? If you want that, we can do that. We can do like a fun little live. So expect the wondrous to emerge. This, what I'm getting intuitively, this has to do with what's happening after the 6 months. Actually, what's coming, let me tell you this, because I also got a higher view. First of all, Aries, you are protected. You have very, very strong spirit energy around you at the moment, right? They're helping you, they're focused, and all the work is on you because there's so much Aries energy around. And you being the first sign of the zodiac, being the baby of the zodiac and the most impulsive one, you need reinforcements, spiritual and angelic reinforcements right there, right now. So they're just saying, yeah, the next 6 months, whatever happens in the next 6 months, it is because it's working itself into something beautiful for you, something that's going to help you after the next 6 months, a higher view. Look at this. Whatever comes up in the next month, see it from a different lens. Try to disassociate from a personal perspective, okay, or an emotional perspective, or from an emotional place, okay, and just see things from a higher view, because at the end of it, things are working for you, not against you. It might feel like things are working against you right now, but I can tell you, in 6 months from now, you're going to look back and say, well, wasn't fun, but it had to happen because now I have a way different outlook of my life. And now I've been given the opportunity to make some changes that needed to happen for years. I'm getting 8 years for some reason. Okay, I'm getting 8 years. So some of you Aries is probably the last 8 years where very, very hard, very challenging, but you're coming out of this. Just be patient, another 6 to 7 months. All right. Next one is going to be Taurus. Oh, too many. I want one card, please. Can you tell me what Taurus know? Any messages for Taurus for this eclipse in the next 6 months, please? Just one. One, Spirit, one. Typical Taurus. Even Spirit with Taurus is like, I'll take my time. I'll take my time showing you a card. Typical. It was Aries. Did you see how fast it jumped out, that card? It's interesting with the Zodiacs as well, the energies. Look. Okay, I'll pull one. There you go. We have one for Taurus. That's what I thought Taurus is. So a lot of light around you. There you go. Discovering truth. You stand in the light of truth. A lot. Remember what I said, a lot of light, like instantly. So Taurus is, I feel you're going to have aha moments or enlightenment moment or a moment where you see the light or the truth about something. This is what's coming in. Discovering the truth. It says here, you stand in the light of truth. Literally, this eclipse is basically going to shed light to something that's been hiding in the shadows, or some kind of secret, or something that's been hidden from you, and it's all coming. Merry motive, it says here. And see how many little twinkly lights and stars. So this eclipse is actually helping you in the sense that you're going to discover something. Maybe you've had suspicions, you've already known, but now you'll have proof, or you'll know, you'll have this clarity on how you can deal with it or how you can get rid of it. This is what's coming. Light, the truth about something. Yeah. My son is a Taurus too, Norma. Kempire will love this. I spoke to him earlier. I'm like, I called him and I said, how do you feel? Because I feel exhausted. I haven't been sleeping. I'm a little, and he said, I feel great. He said, I feel great. And I'm like, okay, now this makes sense for Tauruses. Let's do Geminis now. What are you guys saying about eclipse party? We should have one, right? Okay, let's do this. Let's hang out. Let's hang out. Let's have fun. And if any one of you is stressed or whatever, we're all here. We can do group therapy together. Okay, but we'll keep it light and we'll get over it. Okay, it's just, we've got each other. So don't worry. Who's next? Gemini. So let's see. I'm sure with Gemini, I'm going to have 2 jumper cards for each. Ooh, this one flipped. A deep breath. That's what I thought with Geminis. Geminis, I feel your energy is very chaotic and very stressy. Ooh. Did it go? Where did the card go? You guys, the card flipped and I don't see it. Where is it? Crazy things are happening. A card just, I thought I saw a card flip open. I don't know where it is. Anyways, I'll reshuffle. Okay. There you go. Gemini, vast vistas, expand your horizons. All right. So this is it. You see, this is like Jack in the Box, he's coming out. I feel that this eclipse is bringing surprises. It's bringing surprises for you. Take a deep breath. You're already overwhelmed. I feel Geminis right now, you have a lot on your plate, whether it's work, whether it is taking care of parents or caregiving or just generally school, whatever it is. I feel there's just a lot and you're a little bit overwhelmed at the moment. But here's the thing. Take a deep breath, because I do see that the eclipse is going to bring some kind of surprise for you. For some of you, this is not for everyone. This is not going to resonate for all the Geminis, but I feel some kind of like unexpected trip or traveling. Okay. Receiving some kind of news and having to travel, having uh, to go somewhere else, to travel somewhere else. This is what I see. But, you have to take a deep breath, as this card says, as the angel card says, because I do feel your energy is overwhelmed. And a surprise that I feel is going to bring some kind of a surprise. It almost feels like a Pandora's box. Like it's a surprise, but that is sort of like it creates sort of like a domino effect of certain things in your life as well. Interesting. So, yeah. Really quickly, James is in the house. I just want to say, can we all give our love to James? All send him love, prayers, and light, because James has been going through a very, very difficult time right now in his life, and he needs to feel our love and our energy embracing him right now. You've got another family, James, here. Jamie, we're here for you, my love. Oh, Moy Pine is in a Gemini. Yes. Exhausted at the moment. I'm exhausted too. Air signs, we're feeling it. We're feeling it. Cancers are next. Okay. So let's see. Cancers. Tell me eclipse energy. How's this going? Bring 6 months. Thank you. Oh, Cancers. This eclipse. You know what? Instantly, what I saw when this card came up, new love, new relationship this eclipse is bringing. Someone you've met during this eclipse season I feel this is going to develop into some kind of relationship. Feeling more like soulmates, feeling like this, feeling that this is right. This relationship is right for you. Cancer. So I love that. You guys are you're so wonderful and loving and kind and supporting James through it. Unfortunately, James' husband passed a few weeks ago. And they were very, very loving couple. They've been together for a very, very long time. So this is so hard on James, but you're not alone, honey. You've got us. You're never alone. No one's alone. We have each other. Okay, Cancer. Ooh. 2 of them. All right. Divine Matrix, Smoke and Mirrors. Although some of you Cancers are about to, I feel you're entering a new phase in your romantic life. Smoke and mirrors, please be careful, because Cancers, if you haven't been honest or forthright with people, this eclipse is going to shine a light, is going to shed light to those things. So if there's something that you're hiding, something that you're not truthful, honest about, the eclipse is not going to be forgiving. If you're honest and you're not hiding everything, I don't feel this is going to affect you in that way. Divine Matrix, this is it. It's opening. This card to me is a portal is opening. Not for Cancers. A portal is opening during this eclipse. So this is going to be so interesting. So interesting what that portal is. What this portal is bringing, and what is this portal taking? Interesting. Let's see. Who's next? I'm just doing quick ones, just to see what's going on, happening. Leos, the sun rules Leos. Leos are gonna have a hard time, I feel, on in the on Monday and during this eclipse. Also, Leos, please take care of your health. Okay, your health and your well-being, very important at this time. Let's see, Leo, the eclipse. Now, tread thoughtfully. Yeah, this has to do more with your health, I feel. Maybe the eclipse sheds light into something that maybe, um, if you've had aches or pains, if you've been feeling sort of off the last few weeks, months, whatever, and you've been ignoring it because it hasn't affected you that much. I feel this is going to it's going to come up. Your health during this period is going to come up. Um, that's why you have to take care of yourselves. Drink a lot of water, very important. During the eclipse, by the way, drink a lot of water. Because the eclipse makes you feel dehydrated because it sucks things away, it sucks, right? So it's important for us to hydrate during the eclipse season. Leo, thank you. That's a powerful move. Whew. Okay, aside from the health stuff, a powerful move. I don't know who this is for. I feel this is for someone. This is not general, but I feel it has to do with a Leo that's probably in the chat or who's going to watch this as a replay crew, who's going to make some kind of like big statement or comes out. And I don't mean just sexual orientation, which could also be sexual orientation, coming out and being proud and being finally able to express yourself and show your true identity to people. But I also feel it has to do with uh, faith. I keep hearing faith, change of faith, or just overall disbelief, questioning your faith. This is random, but I feel this is for someone. This is meant for someone. But generally speaking, with Leos, I would take care of health and also heart, especially heart. Sun rules the heart, Leo as well. Yeah, just try to eat healthy. Do not, don't smoke too much, don't drink too much, don't eat fatty food, anything that's not healthy for you. But I feel the eclipse is going to affect you. It's going to shed light and affect you around your health. Again, do not worry. Doesn't mean that you're dying. There's anything bad. But let's say if you have sort of like a tooth abscess and you're unaware of it because you haven't felt pain, well, the eclipse is going to trigger that. And then you might get the swelling and you might feel very, in pain, and you have to visit the dentist ASAP. Things like that. Things that you haven't taken care of. Okay. They're all coming out during this period. Let's see, Virgos. Oop. Okay. Oh, wow. Willing release, Virgos. Virgos, this has to do with relationships, not just relationships, partnerships too. The end is nearing. The end is near when it comes to, I feel that you finally made decisions and you're now starting to cut ties, cords, and people out of your life. This is about release. This is about freedom. This is about quitting a job as well, or leaving a job, or even getting fired, but just leaving a job that basically made you unhappy and miserable and it wasn't right for you. So that's where I see that's where the influence is going to be, the eclipse influence, the uncharted sea. Yeah. For the next 6 months, ending, but you feeling that you have the freedom and the power and the confidence to go on an adventure, start something new, feeling confident, or even saying, I'm going to take a risk. I'm going to take a risk. I'm going all in and I'm going to start something, whether it's a new business, whether it's a new relationship, moving abroad, moving to a different city, country, just doing something that it's risque for Virgo, because Virgos are not very adventurous. Virgos, we know that they need to have their lists. They do their due diligence. They're hyperbolic when it comes to organization. But here it is. This eclipse is saying, you know what? Spread your wings. Be spontaneous. Stop allowing yourself, or stop putting yourself in a position that is making you miserable, whether it's a relationship or a job. But I feel most Virgos it's going to affect your job, your career, your job, big changes around that. Libras. No, wait, I didn't pull. No, I did. Yeah. Okay, sorry. Libras. Oh, okay. That one jumped. Wondering, enjoy the journey. Libras. Hold on, let's see what that means. Let's see. Healing the heart. These are too many. Healing the heart. Wandering path. Let's see what this means for you. Yeah. So Libras ruled by Venus. Libras always fantasizing and looking for the ideal relationship and wanting to be in relationships and then not wanting to be in a relationship. So enjoy the journey. So something is coming. Something is coming for Libras with this eclipse that's going to change everything. Everything. Because how I'm seeing it and how I'm sensing it is this eclipse is not going to be easy for Libras. It's bringing a lot of energy and a lot of dumping, a lot of like dumping this energy on you. But actually, this is because you've been lost and wondering for a very, very long time. So the eclipse is basically going to create a little bit of chaos so you get your shit together, basically. Okay, pardon my French. But it's just for you to regroup and get your stuff together. Okay. Healing the heart, because you jump from one thing to the other. You're like constantly here, there, everywhere. And the eclipse is saying, you know what? This chaos around you, if you don't start healing, if you're not honest to yourself, I'm gonna make it worse for you. Okay. I'm gonna make this so much worse for you that you will have to really pull the brakes, sort of regroup and figure out what you're doing and what you want to do and where you're heading. Oh, Lord. Let's see. I love life. Are you Libra, NYCNP? Yeah, Libras definitely love life. All right, who's next? Scorpios. Oh, Scorpios. Okay. Let's see. And while I'm shuffling, don't forget to like this video and subscribe if you're new here. And hello and welcome, Scorpios. Oh, that makes sense because I call the mystic healer. Healing energy flows through you. Scorpios, you're going to be feeling, because you're very water signs mostly, but Scorpio, because we do have Pluto in Aqua and we have also all of that Aries energy. This eclipse is going to be very, very metaphysical for you. I feel a lot of like spiritual experiences happening. A lot of, because I'm seeing and I'm feeling a lot of energy around Scorpios. Look at this, miracles, expect the wondrous to emerge. Along with these two jumped out. mystic healer and miracles. Actually, if you work with the energy and you work with the light, I'm actually seeing you manifesting something that you've been working on for a very, very long time. You can actually take that energy and use it. But because this is dark energy with a solar eclipse, Scorpios, you can actually transmute that energy. And again, you have to stay positive, keep your vibrations high, protect yourself. There it is, shining through. Oh my God, Scorpios, actually, this eclipse is good for you. It's helping you. It is really the land in between. Look, and there's the sun. Oh, wow. This is like bridging something that you've been working on, dreaming, planning. And finally, the sun, the eclipse is bridging. It's bridging that, and it's going to start manifesting for you and happening. Scorpios, this is wonderful news. Love this for you, for us, because I also have a moon in Scorpio. Let's see. Okay, so Sagittarius. Ooh, too many cards. Ears wide open and smoke and mirrors. Pay attention. This is pay attention to things around you, that people who are hiding things from you, or they are trying to trick you. This is what I'm getting with this one. And you're going to be seeing that, and you're going to be doing something about it, because maybe you weren't noticing, observing, or, maybe you were sweeping things under the rug because you weren't ready to deal with the stuff. But anyone or anything that is disloyal to you or shady, you will open your eyes to it and your ears. You'll be aware of it. And it's all happening. So basically, I see that with so far that for some of you, I see a lot of secrets coming to light. Whether they're your secrets or other people's secrets, and you being made aware of them. Sagittarius, thank you. Breaking trail, breakthroughs at hand. That's the breakthrough. This is you maybe having, maybe sort of suspecting or having that feeling that maybe someone's lying to you or someone's hiding something from you. Specifically, I see, again, this is for someone specific who's watching this or who is going to watch this as replay crew. I see if you are an entrepreneur or you are a business owner, I see someone stealing money. It just came through to me. So maybe you were suspecting, you didn't know who it was. Now you're going to get the evidence, the facts, the receipts, the facts, the screenshots, everything of what's happening. So yeah, this eclipse is going to shed light to things that have been, to people, not things, people that have not been truthful and have not been correct towards you. Capricorns. It's like beginning a new cycle. Whoa. You can see the sun and the moon. The sun and the moon. New cycle. Interesting. Access, gates of triumph, success expands in your life. I want to say this, even though these cards are super positive and I like it, the first thing that came to me when I saw the card is that I do feel that some of you Capricorns will be grieving some kind of loss. And please do not think of death when I say loss. It could be the loss of a friendship, some kind of loss, okay? It could also be loss, like someone passes on. But it feels more of a loss of a friendship, a relationship, some kind of loss, I feel is, but that grieving for that, but at the same time, during the next 6 months, a new chapter is starting for Capricorns. I feel there's a lot of ups and downs for Capricorn for the rest of the years as well. I got the same one here like I did with Sagittarius, eyes wide open. There you go. Eyes wide open here. This is more so be more alert, be more it's not about be, it's about it's a bit being smarter. That's what I'm hearing. Being smarter. Um being smarter with your next steps and being smarter regarding who you confide to and what you say. Because I'm also getting with Capricorns that something, I don't know why. I'm being shown an SMS, I'm being shown a text and an email, and I see something, some kind of communication that was supposed to be private going to come out, and it's going to create all sorts of chaos and anxiety and issues. I'm just saying this does not apply for all Capricorns. I'm just saying this is for someone specific, I guess, because I'm hearing it and seeing it very, very clearly. But the rest of you Capricorns, I can tell you, actually, it's time. It's time because you've been through so much the last 16, 17 years with Pluto in Capricorn, and actually just be patient for the next 6 months. After the next 6 months, I see you entering a new chapter, a new place in your life, which is a lot more positive for you, a lot more light, carefree, and positive. So yeah. And the eclipse season is actually during this next 6 months. It's for you to work on yourself and actually start rebuilding and getting rid of things that you were carrying all of this time, all of these years, just letting go, purging friendships, things, moving home, changing your car, making changes. Aquas. Okay, let's see. Wait, Asa. Sorry, Asa, not Asa. Oh, can you delay that? Can you delay the signing? Because it's retrograde and it's eclipse. Ooh, if you can, but don't stress too much about it. I don't know. Just say you. I don't know. Find an excuse. Do something. Aquarius. Thank you. Both of these. Okay, keep dropping my cards. All is possible for Aquas and discovering truth. You stand in the light of truth. I want to pull one more. 1 second from the other deck. Oh. Oh, I keep dropping my cards. Let's see. I see Aqua's you deciding something is happening, something unexpected, something totally out of the blue, which is going to sort of change your course, your path. This is what I am seeing because I've got the discovering the truth. You stand in the light of truth, but this is more choosing your path. And those two together, I see you more. You know, you've taken a path. You have your goals, you see where you're heading. But whatever this eclipse is bringing you aquas, and me too, because I'm an aqua, it's actually going to, it's like you're taking a diversion. You just take a different path because you realize that you've been going the wrong way all this time, or you've changed. And the path that you're on is not working for you, is not leading you where you should. It's not leading you to that place where you belong. Okay, I want to pull, hold on. I see changes. This eclipse is going to be changes. Some aquas are going to decide to leave their home, change their house. Out of the blue, I'm seeing something coming in, something happening, news, someone, something happening, and out of the blue, you decide that you want to make a drastic, radical change, even in your looks. Oh my God. Sorry, you guys. Great and full. Ace of Cups. Ace of Cups, basically. This, I see it as the Ace of Cups. Love as well. It has to do with love. So for some aquas, it's the end of relationships, marriages, um, just some endings, imminent endings. And the eclipse is bringing news, or it's shedding light as to why those endings are happening at now or happened around the eclipse season. And the universe is saying, listen, you're in good hands because I'm bringing something for you. Something special is coming. And I don't, not necessarily a relationship, but take, you have to make some changes in your path in order for you to get this reward here. It says great and full, to feel fulfilled and love yourself, learning how to love yourself. Jim, you're selling your home? Jim is an aqua, by the way. Oh, honey. Oh, Jim, I'm giving you a virtual hug and lots of love. And finally, we've got Pisces. See, for Pisces, please. Oh, okay. See, I keep dropping the cards today. A lot of energy. Okay. Which one? Believe in magic. Okay, this makes so much sense for Pisces, this card. Okay, because you have the full moon, the moonlight. And in tarot, you see the Pisces, you see it's very similar. You have a full moon, and then in the reflection, you can see the in the pond or the lake, you can see the fish, the two fish, the Pisces. Um, in tarot. I don't want to confuse you because each card has different meanings for me and different zodiac signs and stuff. So I don't want to confuse you now. But anyways, so journey by the moonlight, believe in magic. So Pisces, actually, let me pull one more card. I feel this one's going to be a good one for you. This eclipse is actually going to bring some good news. Something positive. Yes, the royal you. Pisces, the royal you. Yeah, this eclipse is actually a positive one. And this has to do more I feel some kind of purchase as well. So if you've given an offer to buy a home, or if you've ordered a new car and it's been delayed, the delivery's been delayed or something like that. Anyways, I just feel that this eclipse is moving things along faster, and it's bringing good news for Pisces. I actually feel Pisces are going to feel a lot more rejuvenated next week, interestingly enough. The royal review. I'm not going to share what I got. It has to do with the royal family, but I'm not going to share it just yet because I want to look more into it before I do. So those were the oracle readings or the angel readings of the 12 signs. So this is just to give you a brief little outlook as to what to expect for each zodiac sign. Please check your sun or your rising and your moon when you listen to these readings, these types of, because they're more general. So take what resonates with these readings. It could be that you're an aqua with a Pisces rising, and the Pisces reading resonates more with you, then that's what you should take from it. So yeah. But with the eclipse, I would say the emphasis, because it is a solar eclipse, I would say start with your sun signs. So listen to your sun sign, or when you go to astrology sites and stuff like that, check your sun sign first. Leslie, do you have any questions before we go? Because I'm feeling quite tired, and it's not you. I can talk to you guys all day, but I haven't been sleeping well, and I've been also anticipating this eclipse energy. Let's see. Aqua rising with Pisces in first house. Both. Whichever one resonates. Whichever one resonates. Thank you. Thank you guys for being here, for all the support and all the love that I receive from you guys. That's why I always want to give back as much as I can. I always want to give back, because that's what that's who I am as well. And that's how we help the collective, and we help each other. And I feel blessed to have met all of you. Most of you in the chat here today, I know, like, we've met because you booked readings with me. We've talked, we got to know each other a little bit more, and this makes it even more special for me, because I truly do feel that you are my people and I'm yours. So thank you, everyone. Just thank you, thank you, thank you. I feel blessed. Thank you for the love. We'll be together for the eclipse. Don't worry. Okay. So please don't worry next week. Just do that for me. Okay. Do not worry. Do not stress. Do not allow for that anxiety. And we're going to do an eclipse party Sunday or Monday together. Okay. We will do something fun. We will do some fun readings. Maybe we can do some Bravo stuff, just to keep our minds off of the eclipse and the energies. And if anyone wants support, then we can do like a group support, like a support group live together. And so, you know, you're not alone, and you've got us here to support you. And we'll go through this. You guys, we'll just, such is life. Those are the things. There are things that we have no control of, and things that we have to go through. So we just need to embrace. It's just like when you're on the plane, and trust me, I'm a nervous flyer. Okay, I'm terrible. Like, speaking of temper, I haven't stopped telling him every day. I'm like, I'm flying in 3 weeks. I can't stop thinking about it. I'm nervous. And he's like, because he's so chilled, so he always like grounds me. Taurus, Aqua, perfect, right? Because he grounds me. But you know what? Life, things happen for a reason. We cannot control. It's just like on the plane. You're on the plane. There's turbulence. You cannot do anything about it. You're not flying the plane. Someone else is flying the plane. You just have to take deep breaths, meditate, keep yourself calm, and think of, it's just turbulence. We'll get over it. It will be okay. Things will calm down soon. See it as turbulence. It's only going to last for a while, and then everything will go back to normal, or things will quieten down. So, there's not much you can do, but we have to ride the wave. Thank you all for your love. Thank you all for your support. I absolutely adore you. So till next time, take care. Bye.